You take me home and give me wings to fly. We can be alone in the castle in the sky. We can run away and leave this world behind. Please just take me home to a castle in the sky. Castle in the sky.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Storybook Crochet. Today I am going to show you how to crochet a toddler-sized bucket hat. This is the perfect little staple for sunny days and cute outfits, and this will fit children ages 1 to 3. If you're looking for other sizes, I've already got tutorials for baby and adult size bucket hats, and I'll link those down in the description for you. And if you are wanting to make a matching set, stay tuned because my child size version will be coming out next week, and I will also add that link below as soon as it's ready. I've also linked some super cute applique tutorials that you can use to customize your hats and make them extra fun. So let's go ahead and grab our yarn and hooks and let's get started. So for this hat today, I am using a worsted weight for yarn, and you can do these in any color. You can do a whole rainbow of colors if you want. For hook size, I am using a US 5mm crochet hook, and then you're also going to need some scissors and a yarn needle to weave in your ends. Alright, so we are now ready to get started with our toddler size sun hat. So to start out, we're going to start round 1 with a magic ring. Now if you're not comfortable making a magic ring, you can always chain 4, and then you're just going to slip stitch to that first chain that you made to form your ring. If you are going to make a magic ring, I'll show you real quick how I do mine. So I take the end of my yarn and drape it over 3 fingers, and then you're just going to wrap around, making an X by crossing over the top. Hold that X on with your thumb, and then you're going to take your hook, go underneath, grab that top piece of yarn there, pull up a loop, hold that on with your thumb, and then remove the ring from your fingers, and then you're just going to chain 1. And that will secure that ring for you. So at this point, we are now going to make 12 double crochets in our ring. So to make a double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into your ring, and you'll be going underneath both lengths of yarn there. Pull up your loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops. You'll then have 2 loops left on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. And you're going to do that a total of 12 times. So that's our first double crochet. So you're just going to keep continuing making double crochets until you have a total of 12 made. Once you have your 12 double crochets complete, you're going to take that tail and pull on that to close that opening. And you'll want to pull tightly to make sure it closes all the way. Once you have that done, we're going to find our very first double crochet that we made, and we're going to slip stitch to join. So you're just going to insert your hook into that first double crochet, pull your loop through, and then pull it through the loop on your hook, and that joins our round. So that finishes off round 1. So for round 2, we're going to start by chaining 2, and this does not count as a stitch from here on out. And now we're going to make double crochet increases around, and this just means we're going to put 2 double crochets in every stitch around. Our first double crochet will be made in the same stitch as our chain. So you're going to yarn over and then insert into that same stitch that we just slip stitched into and make your first double crochet. And then you're going to go into that same stitch and make your second double crochet. And then you're just going to repeat that around. So in the next stitch, you make 2 double crochets. And then in the next stitch, 2 double crochets. And this is going to give you a total of 24 double crochets at the end of round number 2. And then to finish off round number 2, you'll find that first double crochet. Make sure you're not going into the chain, but that first double crochet, and make your slip stitch. Moving on to round 3, we will chain 2, and then we're going to do a pattern of 1 double crochet and then increase around. So in this first stitch, the same stitch as our chain, we're just going to make 1 double crochet. All right, in the next stitch, we're going to make our increase, so you'll make 2 double crochets in that stitch. In the next, we'll make 1 double crochet, and then in the next, we'll make 2 double crochets. So just repeat that all the way around until you get to the end, and you will have a total of 36 double crochets. All right, once you're done, go ahead and make your slip stitch, and then for round 4, we'll chain 2. All right, so for this one, we're going to do 2 double crochets and then an increase. So in that first stitch, the same as our chain, we'll make 1 double crochet. In the next stitch, we'll make 1 double crochet. And then in the third stitch, we'll make our increase. So make your 2 double crochets in that one stitch. And just like before, that's the pattern around. So 2 double crochets and increase in the third stitch. Once you are done with round number 4, you will have a total of 48 double crochets. Round number 5 is going to be our very last round for the top portion of our hat. So you're going to start with a chain of 2, and then this time we're going to make 3 double crochets and then an increase. So make your first double crochet in that same stitch as your chain, and then make 2 more in the next 2 stitches. So you have 3 total in a row, and then we're going to increase in that 4th stitch. So the same pattern as before, we're just doing 3 double crochets this time before we make our increase. And this is going to give you a total of 60 double crochets at the end of round number 5. Now that we have finished with round number 5, the top of your hat should measure between 5 1/4 and 5 1/2 inches across. Now moving on to round number 6, we are ready to build up the sides of our hat. So we are again going to start with a chain of 2. Now all of these stitches for round 6 are going to be worked in the back loop only. So normally when we make our stitches, we go under both loops of each stitch. For this round, we are only going to go between the 2 loops and just work under that back loop only. And this will give a nice edge to the top of our hat. So we're just going to be putting 1 double crochet in each stitch around. So go ahead and put your first one in that back loop of the same stitch as our chain. And then you're just going to continue that around, working in every back loop only, making 1 double crochet for each stitch around. So again, you're going to have a total of 60 double crochets at the end of round number 6. Just making sure that you're working in that back loop only. You can see here that edge that leaves with those front loops left unworked. All right, so you can see the hat now starting to take shape. So at this point, rounds 7 through 11 are going to just be double crochet around. So start with your chain of 2 for each round and put 1 double crochet in each stitch around. And this time you're going to go under both loops of each stitch. So just 1 double crochet each stitch around. So each round will consist of 60 double crochets. So you can go ahead and pause the video here and work through round 11, and then we'll meet back and make the brim of the hat. Now that we have the main hat portion complete, you should have a measurement from the very top of the hat to the last row that we just made of about 6 inches. So now we can move on to the brim of the hat. So you're going to start again with a chain of 2, and then this time we're going to work in the front loop only. So normally we work under both loops. Up here we worked in the back loop. For this round, we're just going to go under that front loop only and leave the back loop left unworked. So we're going to start out in this first stitch here, and we're going to work in that front loop only and make our double crochet. Just 1 in that stitch, and then we're going to make 1 in the next stitch. And then in the third stitch, we will make our increase. So you'll put 2 double crochets in that third stitch. And this is the pattern that you're going to repeat around, just making sure that you're working in that front loop all the way around. This is going to make the brim of the hat kind of flare out the way that we want it. So you're just going to do your 2 double crochets and then your increase all the way around. And this is going to give you a total of 80 double crochets at the end of this round. All right, moving on to round number 13, we are going to start again with a chain of 2, and then this time we're going to just work under both loops like normal, and we are going to do 3 double crochets and then an increase. So just go into that first stitch there, make your first double crochet, and then 2 more, and then you're going to increase in that 4th stitch. Just repeat that pattern around until you have a total of 100 double crochets made for round number 13. And now for our very last round, which is round 14, we're just going to chain 1 this time, and we're just going to put a single crochet in every single stitch around. So just go into that first stitch, make your single crochet, and continue around 1 in each stitch. So this round will be again a total of 100 single crochets by the end of round 14. All right, now that we have come to the very end of our last round, we are not going to join like we normally would. We are going to do a seamless join. So you're just going to pull your loop up a little bit and cut a shorter tail here. And then you're going to take that loop and pull it out of the top of that last stitch. Once you have that done, you'll just grab your yarn needle. And then we're going to insert our needle under the first stitch here of the round and pull that through. And then we're going to go back to the last stitch, but we're going to only insert it under that back loop only. So we'll go in between the 2 stitches under that back loop and pull that through. So you can see now by doing that, it makes it look like a stitch at the end instead of a knot. And then once you have that done, you can go ahead and just weave that in. So I just kind of come down a few rows. And then you're just going to go back and forth through that row a few times to make that good and secure so that it doesn't come undone, especially if you're going to wash this. So just making sure that you're going back and forth a few times, and you can even go to a different row if you want it even more secure and do that again. And once you're done with that, you're just going to take your scissors and snip that off. And then you're going to weave in the center tail as well, just in the same manner, just kind of going around a couple of times. So now that your hat is complete, you can go ahead and add some appliques if you're wanting. So I have a couple of videos that I have recently put up. So here's the sunflower. There's also just some different types of flower videos I have out, and I will link all of those down in the description below. So you can just sew those onto your hat. And then I also have my most recent video is these little beach appliques. So you can turn this into a little beach hat for your toddler and add these little cute appliques to it. So again, these videos will all be linked down below so you can add any appliques that you are wanting to your hat. And that's it. Your toddler bucket hat is all finished. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss the next week's child size version. Be sure to check out the description for the baby and adult sizes, plus those applique tutorials if you want to add a little personal touch to your hat. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.